Hello, it is day 5. I did not do a wrap up last night of day 4. It was late when I got back from having dinner with my friend. We went to a wonderful Mexican restaurant and sat outside. The weather was gorgeous and they had live music, which I was not expecting. And so we just hung out, and it was probably about 9 o'clock before we left. But I did have a great dinner. I ordered the steak fajitas and no, actually the steak fajita salad, and ate that. Of course, not the shell, and no beans, no tomatoes on the salad, but it was good. In fact, I couldn't finish it. I've got the leftovers here to eat later, 4 o'clock, when I break my fast. So looking forward to that. I ordered a glass of wine, and I had a few chips and salsa at the beginning and while I was waiting on her to join me. And what I do is I take the chips and I break them into about 4 or 5 smaller bite-sized pieces and dip those in the salsa. So I end up having quite a number of, chips and salsa, but really in total from a carb and calorie count, it's really just like was 3 or 4 of the large chips. So that's what I ate. Oh, and then I did order a skinny margarita, which I've bought the skinny margarita mix from the liquor store and made my own, but I've never seen it on a menu before. So I was really glad to see that on the menu. And the way they made theirs was with tequila, fresh lime juice, Splenda, and club soda, and I just asked them to leave off the Splenda because I really didn't want that, but it was really good. But you can always just order your own by telling them to just bring you tequila, lots of fresh lime, and some club soda. So that was great. And then eating a larger dinner last night was definitely helpful. I've been less hungry this morning than what I was dealing with yesterday, just kind of normal. In fact, it's 12:30 and all I've had so far is my hot tea that I drink in the morning. It's 12:30 and this is really my first wave of hunger, and I am about to go into some meetings. I have a couple of meetings back to back that start from 1 o'clock and will go until 4 o'clock. So what I'm going to do before I go into my meeting is I'm going to go heat up a pack of my Prove It bone broth, the chicken keto thyme flavor, and I think I'm going to add a tablespoon of cream to it and make it kind of like a creamy bone broth. And that should last me, that should be fine until 4 o'clock and after my meeting, and when I can break my fast. So day 4 was great, and day 5 is off to a great start as well. I'll check in with you later. Hi, good evening. It is the evening of day 5. I thought I would jump on and give a quick update while I'm sitting here in the car waiting for Albert to get out of a meeting that he had to go to this evening. And day 5 has been good. I did drink the ketone bone broth that I mentioned in my last clip, and I added the tablespoon of cream, and it was really good. I didn't really notice it tasting different with the cream than just drinking it straight, but I do think that the extra fats in the cream helped hold off the hunger a little better and a little longer, because I got through my afternoon meetings without my stomach growling and being so noticeable to my teammates around me sitting at the meeting table. So that was nice. So after I got out of my meeting, which was a little after 4, I did go and get the leftover steak fajita salad that I'd had last night. And, it was okay. I mean, the steak and the grilled onions were good. The rest of the salad, of course, was not. It had, gotten wilty and mushy and all that kind of stuff overnight. So I mainly just ate the steak and onions, which was, like I said, it was good. But it really wasn't that filling. So I did notice on my way home, as I was driving home this evening, I was hungry, and I do try to keep a couple of things in the glove box of my car in case I get stuck in those situations. And so I happened to have a bag of roasted pistachio nuts, and so I munched on those as I was driving home. And then I got home and picked up Albert, and we came a little ways up from where we live to the town where our church is located, and so he's in a meeting right now. Like I said, he should be out. It's about 6:45. He should be out within the next half hour or so, and then we're going to go get some dinner. And I've been sitting here kind of thinking through, like, what are my healthy options. It's a small town, so there's not a lot of options. I mean, there's fast food places, but there is a Zaxby's, which is a fast food chain as well, but they do have some good, like a grilled chicken salad. There's a Mexican restaurant, different than the one I went to last night, but I could still do kind of maybe get chicken fajitas tonight instead of the steak. And then there's also a really delicious Cajun restaurant here in town. That one's harder because they do have healthy options. Like, I can get steamed or grilled shrimp or blackened shrimp, and with like a side of steamed vegetables, and it's delicious. It's really good. But I'm also seeing all around me, at every table that they bring food out, and Albert will be ordering something that's not grilled or steamed. So that's harder because I want the etouffee or the, chicken Alfredo, or, something that's got bread or rice or pasta or whatever. So that does make it more difficult. I need to think about if I really have the willpower to deal with that tonight. So anyway, but all is well. And looks like they're getting out of their meeting, and so we're gonna get some dinner, and that will wrap up day 5. And so it's just, I'm just surprised. I'm happy. I'm just surprised at how much easier this is being than what I had expected. So very, very pleasantly surprised. So day 5, about to have dinner, and then we'll start day 6. I'll check in tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Good night, and God bless.